Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on quadratic equations. A special puzzle to warm up the brain cells is on the next slide. The answer will be given at the end. Enjoy. What is the meaning of the following? Good luck with it and see how you go. You will have an opportunity to subscribe to my channel at the end of the video. You can subscribe at any time on my channel page. You are also invited to share this video with your friends. Thank you in anticipation. Quadratic equations. In earlier videos we saw how to solve simple quadratic equations. Here we will solve more challenging examples. So let's look at example 1, which is here. Now we noticed from earlier videos we use a method called the crisscross method. Two terms multiplied together to give you 5x squared will be 5x and x. And with respect to minus 24, we have a little bit of trial and error happening. Two numbers multiplied together to give you minus 24. Let's try 8 and negative 3. Now we have to see whether those two are actually correct. And this is how we do it via the crisscross method. 8x minus 15x does not give you minus 2x. So that's why we cross those two numbers off. They do not apply. Let's try minus 12 and plus 2. We know when we multiply those two together we get minus 24. Let's check if they satisfy this particular quadratic equation. That gives us 10x minus 12x gives us minus 2x, so those two are correct. If we remember from earlier videos the way we write the answer, 5x minus 12 times x plus 2 equals 0. So that gives us that line. Now if we take the left hand side, 5x minus 12 equals 0 or x plus 2 equals 0. Solving the left hand side gives us x equals 12 over 5 or 2 2/5. Solving the right hand side gives us x equals minus 2. So the solutions either here or here. Example 2, m squared equals 8m. Subtract 8m from both sides, takes us to this line. Factorise takes us to this line, and it's very easy to see that the solutions are m equals 0 or m equals 8. So the only way that this left hand side can be 0 is if this m equals 0 or if this m equals 8. So either of those are true. Example 3, h minus 4 all squared equals 36. If you find the square root of both sides, that gives us h minus 4 is plus or minus the square root of 36. So if h minus 4 is plus the square root of 36, that gives us h minus 4 equals 6. And if h minus 4 is minus the square root of 36, that gives us h minus 4 equals minus 6. So h is plus 10 or h is minus 2. Example 4, solve this quadratic equation. Now some quadratic equations have irrational answers, and that's why we need the very famous and powerful quadratic formula, which is this one. If you remember from earlier videos when we did simple quadratic equations, we saw that that value was a, that value was b, and that value was c. So here they are here. A is 2, B is 4, and C is 1. We substitute the values into the formula to arrive at this line. We simplify under the square root sign to arrive at this line. We simplify the square root of 8 to 2 the square root of 2 to give us this line. We divide numerator and denominator by 2, and here is the answer to the quadratic equation. And you can see it is an irrational number. That's why we needed the powerful quadratic formula. Example 5, here is the quadratic equation. Here are the values of a, b and c. Here is the quadratic formula. This line we substituted a, b and c into the formula. When we simplify under the square root sign, we get to this line. When we simplify the square root of 88 to 2, the square root of 22, we get to that line. Divide numerator and denominator by 2, and that is the answer. Here is a quick quiz to help you. Please check through the video at any time. What is the meaning of the following? Downpour. How cute is that? I wonder if you got that out. Here are the answers to the quick quiz, and the video is at your disposal. If you found this video useful, please subscribe on the next slide. You will receive a notification when the next video is available. Please share with your friends. Hope to see you next lesson.